Good morning, my beautiful friends. How are you today? It is a lovely morning, and I hope that you are having a beautiful morning as well. I wanted to bring you into one of my very special places. We are in the Allegheny Mountains at Allegheny State Park, and that is the lake at Red House, where I feel like I grew up. I have been coming here since I was a child, and so many memories, so many beautiful experiences have come from this place. Okay. I came here as a child with my family. I brought my children here, and we are here again this weekend camping. And if you know me, you know that I love obviously being outdoors. I mean, how can this not bring you peace? Look at those beautiful trees, that beautiful lake down there, the mountains. It's absolutely stunning. There is so much. The wind just picked up. Hopefully, you can still hear me well. There is so much in our lives to be grateful for. And so, my goodness, this morning I wanted to talk a little bit about the grace that comes when we approach things with a spirit of gratitude. Amen. That spirit of gratitude is going to get us through the hardest of times. How many times have you gone through something and then you said to yourself, man, that was really hard, but I wouldn't go back and change it. I'm glad that I went through that because of X, Y, and Z, because I learned this, because I experienced this, because it helped me to grow, because I found this person or this thing as a result of having gone through something really hard, right? And I think it is those hard times that teach us so many valuable lessons. And so I see so many friends. Maybe it's you, I don't know, but so many beautiful friends who have been struggling, been going through things a lot, whether it is losing someone, whether it is so much fear over the last couple of years, so much unrest. Maybe it's losing a job. Perhaps it's losing someone that you love. Perhaps it's finding out that your child is sick. Perhaps it's someone who has committed suicide in your life. Perhaps it's that loss of a job or wondering if you'll lose your house or whatever that may be. Even something like struggling with your own health. This is a biggie, but struggling with your own health issues, maybe even just trying to lose the weight or trying to get strong or having back problems or living in chronic pain, all of these things, right? And when I give this long list and I say, now be grateful, you might be like, Carrie, you're crazy. I can't be grateful for these things. These things are hard. I don't want them. I don't want to have gone through them. I don't want to have experienced them. But I really want to encourage you to go back through those moments. And maybe you're living right in the middle of it now. Okay. Um, know that I am here on this bench praying for you. That is one of the reasons I come here. One, because there's service at this bench, and there isn't service most of the time that I'm here. But really, just finding time, know that I'm praying for you, but also take a few moments to just write out in the midst of the storm, in the midst of the pain. Last night we had this horrendous storm. It downpoured, it thundered, it shook the camper. There was lightning. There was no sleeping, right? But it was a horrendous storm. But I knew in the morning the sun would come again. And so I held on and I had hope. Your storms that some of you are going through are much bigger and much harder than that storm. But the analogy is there. In the sun will come again. The sun will come again. So finding the gratitude in the storm right now. So take a moment and just make a list of the things that you are grateful for in the storms that you've had to go through. And maybe, like I said, it's a storm now or it's a storm that you've been through in the past. So if you want to share any of those lessons that you've learned through your hardest moments, then please just put them in the comments. I'd love to learn. We learn from each other, right? But then just allow the grace of being grateful for those lessons to just pour over you. Because in our gratitude, we can have so much grace. The grace to be able to overcome, the grace to be able to heal, the grace to be able to forgive, the grace to go on comes from a grateful heart. So I'm hoping that makes sense. I'm hoping that that resonates a little bit with you. Um, it is something that we're going to talk about on our retreat coming up in just a couple of weeks, August 13th. If you are watching this from the Midlife Mamas group, it's pinned as a featured post, so you can click the link on there and check out what that retreat is all about. We would love to have you. There are still spots. There are still some spots available, but everything about the retreat is being designed to help you to relax and to rejuvenate and to feel loved and valued and appreciated, because you don't get that enough. I know you don't. I know that you are not always seen, that you are not always heard, and you are not always appreciated. Others do not show you gratitude all the time. Others do not value the work, the effort that you put in. I know that they don't. Even if you have a wonderful, gracious family that appreciates you to no end, right? I just know that there is so much that you do that goes unseen. And this whole retreat is all about loving on you. So I hope that you are able to join us. I know a lot of you, it's summertime, it's a Saturday. I get it. I know that that's a challenge. But I'm hoping that many of you can find your way there, and that you can find the rest and rejuvenation that you deserve alongside the creek. Because I spend a lot of time in nature, whether it's out on the lake or hiking or walking or whatever, because to me it is healing. To me, this is where I find gratitude and God's grace. I have this little song that goes through my head, and it has been for about 5 years now. I remember I was waiting I was at Cedar Point, actually, I think the first time that I sang it, and it was hot, and I was in the water, and the waves were crashing, and I was loving every minute of it. And I just started singing, "Thank you for my life, oh Lord. Thank you for my life. I'll follow you wherever you lead, and I will keep you in front of me. I'll keep you in front of me." And I've never forgot that. That chorus just resonates with me. And whenever I find myself breathing deeply in nature or out on the water or watching people that I love thrive, that song just plays in my head over and over and over again. It's just that simple chorus. It's never become something I've recorded. It's never become, but it stayed in my heart. I'm going to keep you in front of me, oh Lord. And I am so grateful for my life, even with the challenges, even with the hard times, even with the loss of people I love, even with sickness, even with disappointments, even when I'm not valued or appreciated. I'm grateful. And there is so much grace in that. And that is what I wish for you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for hopping on. I always value your time when you hang out with me here live or when you catch these replays. So let me know. Let me know that you watch. Say hi. Tell me something you're grateful for. Share a story or a testimony in the comments. We'd love it. If you would, you're welcome to go live also in here and share your own experience of grace that has come through gratitude. I'd love it. So, all right. If you've been trying to reach me and you haven't been able to, it's because I get very little service. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. God bless.